How's it going, my Pokemon people? I'm Gold and welcome to my channel, Goldenfield 12. I recently tried out a card that I have not seen a lot of people playing yet. It is a new Dragon Evolution line from Celestial Guardians, Kommo-o. When I first saw this card, I thought it looked interesting to say the least. So, let's talk about it. Kommo-o is a Stage 2 Dragon-type Pokemon with 150 HP. Its attack costs a Lightning and Fighting Energy to deal 130 damage, but has the downside of taking 30 extra damage itself from your opponent's attack next turn. That downside is not great, but it can be mitigated if your opponent doesn't have a Pokemon ready to attack though. The part of this attack that intrigued me the most was the 130 damage for 2 energy attachments. 130 damage is a big amount, but we can actually increase the amount of damage this Pokemon can do. With the Rocky Helmet, the defending Pokemon takes 20 extra damage if Kommo-o gets attacked, and if you use the support card Red, you add another 20 damage. That's right, in certain situations, this Pokemon can imitate an attack of up to 170 damage. May seem difficult to pull off at first, but it is easier than it seems. Just hold Red in your hand until you are ready to deal that extra damage, and attach the Rocky Helmet when you expect to get attacked. Now, I wanted to pair Kommo-o with a basic Pokemon that can attack fairly easily. Since it takes 2 different energies to be fully powered up, I wanted to use a Pokemon that can hold its own and deal some damage. With this in mind, I chose Kangaskhan from the Genetic Apex set. It is a basic Pokemon with 100 HP and attacks for single colorless energy. Its attack requires coin flips, but you have a 75% chance of dealing 30 damage for single energy, which isn't bad. Kangaskhan is a great early game attacking Pokemon if it shows up in your starting hand, and it also gives you some time to set up a Kommo-o on your bench. Now then, how did the deck perform? Honestly, not as great as I would have liked. Out of 8 games, I won 3 times. I will say this though, it had potential. Kangaskhan felt great, and I was able to get some nice KOs with Kommo-o. I think the deck list needs some tweaking, but once someone finds the best 20 cards for it, it should bump up that win rate. Also, once we have a consistent way of generating the type of energy we want, the deck should be even better. If you guys have a complete Kommo-o evolution line, I highly suggest trying it out. Getting big damage in with this Pokemon feels awesome. If you guys agree with me, then how about leaving the video a like? I would be really thankful if you did. And don't forget to subscribe for some more of my videos. Alright everyone, let's get to the games and knock out our opponents. Alright, next game. Going first. Okay. They have fighting energy. Okay. We're starting off with Kommo-o. What do they have? They have a Gibble, so they are a Garchomp. So Garchomp gets to attack for 1 energy. That's awesome. Let's see, what can I do here? Well, we can play the Professor's Research. Draw some cards. Let's see what I can get. Pokeball. Another Professor's Research. That'll help. Let's play the Pokeball. Okay, we have a Kangaskhan. Let's attach the Rocky Helmet. And we're going to bench the Kangaskhan. And then we're going to end our turn. Okay. Yep, they have Rampardos. Okay, so they are going to attack me. They're going to take 20 damage because of Rocky Helmet. Oh man, if I had a Leaf, that would be awesome. I could retreat, bring in Kangaskhan, and maybe threaten with a KO, but nope. Okay, we're going to have to play Professor's Research here. See what I can get. Oh, there's the Leaf. I definitely needed that. Okay, if I... Oh man, see, they can Rare Candy into Garchomp next turn. Yeah, that'd be knockout on my Kommo-o. Well, either way, yeah, because Garchomp can attack for 1 energy. Even if I retreat to the bench, they still knock out Kommo-o. So we're gonna have to evolve it so that we can survive a hit. Let's attach the energy there. Let's go ahead and bench the second one just in case. And we're going to end our turn. Okay, so what do they have? Yep. There's a rare candy into the Garchomp. Okay. You know what, though? I can knock them out next turn. They're gonna do that to Kangaskhan. But I'm gonna come in with my Kommo-o and red for 150 damage. Yep. Beautiful. Golly, 150 for 2. That's awesome. And I get 2 prizes right here. Nice. Okay, so all I need to do is knock out this Cranados. I wonder if they have the Rampardos. We'll see. Yep, there it is, so they're gonna knock me out. Okay. I damaged them. No problem. Of course, and then they take the 50 from their recoil. Okay, but they're behind here. Let's bring in Kangaskhan. Okay, we're going to attach to it. Let's attach the Rocky Helmet. And we are going to attack. Come on, heads. Nope. Oh my goodness, look at that. Nothing. Okay. So they attack me here. If they decide to attack me, they're going to take 20 from the Rocky Helmet and 50 from the recoil. But they just healed with Lily, so yeesh. Okay. Not looking good for me, guys. Oh, man. That Lily actually really messed us up. God, we would have had game right now if they didn't heal. Oh, but you know what? Maybe we can get a draw. We drew the second Kangaskhan. Okay, so we're gonna retreat. We're gonna come in with Kangaskhan. And we're going to attack. Heads. Okay. There it is, 30. So, if they attack, they knock themselves out. I'll get knocked out, but it'll end in draw. Oh my goodness. That is crazy, of course. They just have both Lilies. Of course, why not? GG. It was a good game. Alright, are you guys ready? Let's see what we got. Going second is always awesome. Okay, we're starting with the Kangaskhan. That's actually not bad going second. Okay. So they have a Magnemite. If I get lucky, I can knock out this Magnemite on my first turn. If I can flip 2 heads with Kangaskhan's attack. Okay. We're going to attach our energy. We're going to attach a Rocky Helmet. Okay, man, I desperately need that Kommo-o. Okay, let's attack. Can I get the 2 heads? Nope. Just 1. Well, we still did a decent amount of damage there. Okay, what do they got? Professor's Research. They definitely want to evolve here into Magneton. But do they have the Magneton? That's the question. They're getting another basic. I wonder if it's just an Oricorio Magnezone deck. I mean, that's still a very decent deck. Oricorio is just meh right now. Okay, they're searching for something. Oh, they don't have the Magneton. Oh, and we got a Kommo-o. Nice. Okay. So we're gonna put it on our bench. We're going to attach, and we're going to Dizzy Punch here. Come on, I just need 1 heads. Nice. That's knockout. Cool. So they're gonna come in with the Oricorio. I'm gonna take 50. That's okay. I'll survive. In the meantime, I'm powering up my benched Kommo-o, and we're gonna be in a good spot. Why did they leave? That's odd. Okay. Wow, you do not see people run the Pikachu EX from Genetic Apex. But I mean, they're doing it. Okay. They're retreating into the Zapdos. That was an odd play. Like, they could have attacked into the... They could have attacked me with the Oricorio. I mean, okay. Okay, let's evolve. We're going to attach our energy. And we are going to attack. So, the cool thing here is, next turn when I evolve into Kommo-o, Kommo-o deals 130 damage. That is enough to knock out anything on their side of the field right now. They would need to put a Giant Cape on like their Pikachu EX or their Zapdos EX to survive the attack. But if they don't, I score the knockout and I'll win the game because I already have 1 point. So let's keep on going. Let's attack. See what happens here. Oh, no heads. That's okay though. We can still knock out this Zapdos next turn. I wonder if they're gonna keep it. They're gonna They're gonna discard the tool. That's fine. Oh, you know what? We don't have a way of retreating the Kangaskhan. Oh, I need a leaf. What in the world? Okay, that was weird. A little bit odd. Okay, here we are. We're evolving. Let's bench the second Kangaskhan. Now, we can Pokemon Center Lady to survive an attack. Let's go ahead and do that. Pokemon Center Lady. And we'll actually attach the Rocky Helmet. And the reason why we're doing that is because they attack us, they'll take 20 because of the Rocky Helmet, and they'll go down to 50. So maybe I can score. If I get 2 hits here, they can knock themselves out if they attack themselves. Nope. Okay, that's just 30 damage. Okay. That's still threatening. You know, if they attack me, they're gonna go down to 20. Okay, they're attaching to the Pikachu. They're gonna Sabrina. I'm going to bring out my second Kangaskhan. Okay, they're going to attack me. Okay, let's play the Pokeball. Let's get the second Kommo-o. We'll put it on our bench and we'll start powering it up. Okay, Dizzy Punch. Can I get 2 heads for the knockout? 1. Oh, nice. 2 heads. Beautiful. Very cool. Okay, now what are they going to come in with? They're going to come in with a Pikachu. Okay, so if they knock me out here, I just come in with Kommo-o and knock them out. Okay. Rare candy. Let's hope they don't have a giant cape. Please don't have a giant cape. Alright. Looks like that's game for us. Okay. Here we go, guys. Playing scales for 130 damage. Beautiful. Yeah, Kommo-o does big damage. Nice. GG. Alright. Next game. What's our opponent playing? They have an electric deck. Well, they have electric energy. Okay. We are going second, and we're starting with Kangaskhan, so that's an awesome start for us. Okay, so it looks like they are like a Greninja or a Choreo deck. Okay. If we get lucky, with our first attack here with Kangaskhan, we can get 2 heads and knock out the Brokey. That would be really awesome. Yep, there's an Oricorio. Doesn't help them much because we don't have any EXs, and there's a Giratina. There it is. Yep, they're gonna Broken Space Bellow. That's what you want to do first turn if you have Giratina. Okay, so let's attach to our Kangaskhan. Let's play Pokeball. I got another Kommo-o. Let's go ahead and bench one. And next turn, I'm going to use this Pokemon Communication to see if we could shuffle in this Kommo-o for a Kommo-o, since I have a rare candy in my hand. For the time being, let's see if we can knock out this Froakie. 1, 2, oh, beautiful! 2 heads equals 60 damage. Okay. They're bringing in the Giratina EX. Okay. There's another Froakie. I wonder why they brought the Giratina EX. I mean, I'm going to be attacking it and dealing damage. Maybe they have healing in their hand, and they're just like, let's bring out this 150 HP basic, you know, so I can buy me some time. I mean, it's possible, right? Oh, Professor's Research. That's actually a big help. Let's play that. Pokeball, Rocky Helmet. Okay. Let's play the Pokeball. We got a Kangaskhan. So let's Pokemon Communication here. And we're gonna send back our second Kommo-o and see if we can get the Kommo-o. Nice. We're going to attach to our bench to Kommo-o. And what are we gonna do? We have a leaf in our hand. So that's kind of cool. Let's attach the Rocky Helmet here. You know what? I am gonna rare candy into the Kommo-o, because if they have like a red card or a Iono, they can just shuffle everything back in. Okay, let's Dizzy Punch. 1. Okay. That's still okay. They're taking 30. Next turn, I can come in with Kommo-o for the knockout. They have to see that. I mean, they know I have electric energy coming up. They know I can attach. Maybe they, you know what? Maybe they don't think I have a way of retreating the Kangaskhan. If they don't realize that I have Leaf in my hand and leave Giratina EX out, I can come in and knock them out next turn. So what are they gonna do? Come on, just end your turn. End your turn. If they end their turn, I win. Don't retreat. Just Broken Space Bellow. You know you want to do it. It's okay, man. Just end your turn. Nice. That's game, guys. Leaf. Retreat. Kommo-o. Electric energy. Clinging scales for 130 damage. Beautiful. And that's game. Alright. Big damage with Kommo-o. Very cool. Thanks for stopping by, guys. I appreciate you all watching to the end of the video. I plan on releasing new videos every Wednesday and Saturday, so be on the lookout for more content. Okay, I'll see you all later.